soul gem. Hitting it doesn't really do anything. I don't still have... Why not? I was getting ready to say I don't still have keening, the dagger that Arniel had me acquire. Let me try going up. Let me look at the top of this building. For some reason, I just get the feeling that it just sent him somewhere. Not that, well, I don't know. I guess it probably sent him wherever it sent all the dwarves, huh? If he's claiming that he's recreating the events of the disappearance of the Dwarmer, then he might have just found them all. That would be pretty interesting. Alright, well, maybe there's some time involved. Let me see if there's any way I can figure out. The guide actually did have some helpful information. Okay, it said a couple things. First and foremost, a little interesting lore tidbit. Keening is actually the blade that you use in Morrowind to... I think you have to strike Dagathir's heart with it, if I remember correctly. And it's supposedly this exact same blade. Now, something else that it said is that he leaves the blade behind. I didn't see it in this room, and so I'm really looking in the corners now. I still don't see it. There's a cup that seems to be knocked on the floor. The guide says that he leaves the keening blade behind and you can keep it as a memento. I do not see this to be true, though. Okay, no. Okay, so no keening blade. The other thing the guide said was that you're given an ability right here, a spell. I don't know what it would be categorized. Yes, I did get a spell. Interesting. Summon Arniel's Shade. Summons the Shade of Arniel. Gain for 60 seconds. Wherever the caster is pointing. It's an apprentice level spell. It costs 0 mana. 2 Arniels. Well, would you look at that. Kael'thas's Arniel's Shade. That's interesting. Okay. Well, there's Arniel's Shade. He is following me. That's cool. Wonder if he fights. I guess he's another companion, much like the Dark Brotherhood Shade. Huh. Interesting. Let me see if I can look that spell up real quick and see if it's significant in any way. And the guide pretty much just says that Arniel's Shade is physically weak, but a powerful spellcaster. So I suppose he is just somebody to help me in battle. That's kind of cool. The college has a way to get an additional little helper. Wow, that might... What? Is he gonna... He just made a really weird sound. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm wanting to go outside now. I think the spell said 60 seconds. Did the spell say that it only lasted 60 seconds? He might be about to phase out then. Yeah, for 60 seconds, so... I wonder if my perk and conjuration affects that. Actually, it should be like seconds from being out, right? It says 1 minute still. Oh, it does say 132 seconds here. I was holding it as if to dual cast. I'm not sure that it did, though. That's cool. It looks like my conjuration perk affects Arniel's Shade. Hey, I'm down with that. While I'm here, I think I need to drop some stuff off. Do I have any? Yeah, sure enough, I've got some weight. Alright, so I'm going to chop the camera. I'm going to drop some stuff off here and most likely go to Whiterun and do some merchant stuff. I might pick it back up in Whiterun. I might go ahead and decide what my next priority is and pick it up there. Just to keep you guys in the know on my happenings with my mage character, while in Whiterun, I pulled a bunch of stuff out of the College of Winterhold stash that I had, and I found out that I had like 30 iron ingots and enough leather to make at least 30 iron strips with that. And so I made a crap ton of iron daggers, which is the most efficient thing to build to just mass level up your smithing. And you can actually pretty easily, there are at least 3 smiths in Whiterun. There's one inside this shop right here, then there's the one that stands outside of it, the Redguard woman. And then there's Yorlin Greymane behind Jorvaskr. That's the upturned boat that is the home of the companions. You can buy iron ingots and iron ore and leather off of all of them for pretty cheap, and then you can turn around and turn into daggers, and then you can spam all of your soul gems out on random enchantments on the daggers, and then you can sell the daggers, normally make just about your money back depending on your smithing and your enchanting, and come out of it with a couple levels most of the time. You leveled up 558, 270 health. I'm going to go ahead and go into health. I'm probably going to go into health until it's about 300, then come back over to Magicka and stack to infinity and beyond. Now, as far as the perk goes, where do we want to put this perk? I think I just started going into alteration last level that I got a perk. I'm still only 5 away from this. I almost want to level this up to 56 and then go buy 4 levels and keep the perk for this next degree of recovery for regeneration of Magicka. That actually sounds like a really good idea, so I'm going to hold on to that perk. And I'm making some money here too, so I should have money to go buy the next couple skills and restoration. And that'll get me closer to 39, which you can see. I got like, I don't know, like 4 levels of smithing, and then like another 3, and that's not even counting the couple soul gems that I had collected. So pretty interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and cut it until I'm done doing some merchant stuff, and then you'll probably see me back at the college looking into restoration. I'll have to tab out of this conversation right when I'm done leveling up with her. And actually I want to stop this. I don't want to do that until I get that level. Whenever you buy a level, it takes you to the beginning of the next level, so it's not going to give me all this experience. All this skill up experience right here would just be lost, basically. So I want to go level up first and then pay her way too much money from the looks of it. But check out this crowd. Look at this.
Tolfdir is master wizard.
What are all of these people doing right here? When I walked in, there were literally 5 members of the college right there. They're having a powwow. Okay, so to level up my healing, since it's so little, I often wonder whether you having lower health when you heal affects the amount of skill up experience you get from the heal. Let me see if there's a way I can kind of test this. I don't know that I'll be able to explicitly tell. It might not be a big enough difference for it to really show on the bar, especially in that I have level 55 healing, and as your any skill levels up, it becomes more and more difficult to level up. So even if there is a difference between the two, even if you do get more experience from healing wounded hit points, I still may not be able to tell. So let's take a peek at it though. I am dead on it. Looks like I can... Alright, no hit points here. Do about a full mana pool worth of casting. I can't see any change. I can't see any difference in the skill. But if I were to heal up some wounded hit points... Oh! Experiment gone terribly wrong. I was supposed to not kill people at the college. Well, what about myself? What kind of experiment was he doing? He was jumping off the top of a building to see if it felt better when he healed himself. Okay, so I jumped. Let me try that same thing without the jump. I might try to land on a rock too. Oh, still dying. Apparently that is a really tall height there. That just really doesn't feel like that should kill me. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. And I'm going to try to land on a large rock if I can. I might try to kind of glitch my way off of the... Yeah, that rock looks a little taller. Actually, let me see if I can just kind of collide with this tree and get any catch on it. Nope! Not a bit. Okay, so I gotta find somewhere else to experiment. I think Mule was just saying something. Oh god. Why? Why would he do that? Okay, where else can I try this? Let's see. I'm not sure there's anywhere suitable at the college. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a good idea. Are there any larger rocks in the courtyard that might... let me come over here and see what this wall looks like up close. Because oftentimes... yeah, I don't know. I don't see any little bump on it anywhere. Oftentimes there will be like just a tiny little piece of trim on a building or something, or like this ledge of this window that sometimes you can just perfectly land on for just a second. Even if you slide off of it, it will break your momentum. It will chop the distance that you've been falling so that the additional distance from below that point does not add to it. Well, crap. Let me see if I can just... is this high enough? No. No. I would not expect that to be. Of course, I wouldn't expect a second story to kill me. I would expect it to hurt. I was trying to hurt myself, genuinely attempting. Wouldn't expect it to kill me, though. That's insane. Okay, I'm going to cut this until I can find a way to hurt myself. Maybe just go find a wolf. Alright, I'm going to try to use a slight slope and a little woulding to take me straight out above the train. Oh, and kill myself again. Wow. I guess wool does keep you straight directly at the elevation that you were when you cast it. And I was even standing on a rock, so I probably exacerbated the slight slope there. It's harder than I thought to find a cliff that barely hurts you. Disregard that pesky dragon, if he says anything. I think I found a place that's going to work. So this is the front of the College of Winterhold, and it has a ramp that goes up. So I'm not going to quite go to the top because I am now skittish about dropping. Let me see. Oh, Jesus. No, nothing. Oh, Talos. I mean, oh, Talos. Save my bum knee. Oh, no, still not it. Alright, so what if I jump from... stop being a kisser, Snurnia. Jump from it. Oh, no love, no love. I'm gonna hurt myself. I swear I am. Sometime soon. Oh, don't do it to me. Oh, this might be perfect, actually. There are rocks below even. Here we go. Nothing. That actually looks like it might be not any higher. Let me see if I can jump out a ways and land off the rock. And let me jump from up here. I'm probably going to actually get it and kill myself this time. That did it. Yeah. I still don't see any change in that. So I'm not sure there's going to be really a valid way for me to test this. So it might be best for me to just spam the crap out of this heal to try to get the skill up in it. Actually, that makes me want to... Restoration is a whole school of magic, right? Steadfast is not going to be the greatest. Greater is better than Steadfast. It is, true, it's an adept. Greater, I think, is my strongest. So again, that skill looks like it's dead on. Yeah, I think it's dead on where it was before. Put myself a shield up. Let's go ahead and use my whole mana pool down. Maybe do it a second time. I'll check my skill right after this. I wish I could get Mule to swing at me. There was a dragon flying around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it move any. It might only be when you're taking damage. So I wonder if I could use my ward from the right hand to shield myself from falling damage. I don't think it works this way because I don't think armor... Oh, that's right. I can't even cast a spell whenever I'm falling. Forgot. There it is! Yeah! Restoration 56! Finally got it. That does make me want to assume, just because it happened on one of the times I healed myself, that only using the skill when it's useful is going to level it up. I'm not sure about that, though. I don't know. I don't think the guide says anything about that. It'd be cool if it did, though. Alright, so let me find... what was her name? Colette? Colette Marens, second floor of the Hall of Countenance. That's the one on the right when you're entering the college. Restoration is a valid school of magic.
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Can I please dump ridiculous amounts of gold into you? 1730 now. We're gonna go level 57, 58, level 59, and 60. I want to save that last level of potential training.
Until next time.
For anything else that I may need. And now, I'm gonna go spend a perk. Yeah, spinning perks. Magic regenerates an additional 50% faster. That will be very helpful to me right now. Although that is one of those that I kind of worry if later in the game, once my enchanting really gets top-notch, if it'll be essentially a wasted perk. I suppose at some point we'll find out. Okay, so finally got my restoration back up. Now I'm ready to